Are they toddlers?
Oh, and live. It says we're live on Facebook.
Live
We
on
are
Facebook.
live.
Nice.
We're
We're not paying
live. We're
attention.
live.
It's so
Welcome to
natural.
the-
This is Dive Bar Comedy. I'm Wild Joe. This is Little Joe. I'm about to get interrupted again, as usual, for the entire show, it sounds like. Last week, he barfed during my show, but now I'm thinking it may have been COVID because the very next day, my in-laws, grandma and grandpa, tested positive for COVID. So I'm just waiting for myself to develop it. We'll see. It's horrible. But
Maybe you're
anyway,
asymptomatic.
I'm on quarantine, which everybody's supposed to be pretty much on quarantine all the time, but they're not. And there's a lot of partying going on, but I am actually on real quarantine now. Anyway, let's get into this show. We got a theme song for you by the late and great GT, and then we can start introducing all our comics. So, Carol.
Here we go.
Wake up when the sun goes down. I wake up when the sun goes down. I wanna do some comedy. I wanna do some comedy. At a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar. I can't say what I want to say. I can't say what I want to say. Nonsense.
All right, there we go. Moment of silence, too. All right, let's just go around really quickly, introduce our comics and who we've got this week. First of all, Carol Newell on tech.
Yay!
Doing a set tonight, so that's exciting. Let's just get through the names. Seth Lawrence. Seth Lawrence looking cool.
Hello.
All right, Beanie Night. We got Beanie Night with Henry Garcia. I said Beanie. Oh no. Who else we got? KJ Vaughn.
Hey.
Welcome back. KJ in the house. Anastasia Washington. There she is, our resident nerd. Dan Pena.
Woo! Finger guns.
All right, there's Dan, and finally our MC, Mr. C.
Yeah,
Another beanie.
what you do? I'm trying to do my little watch party thing and whatnot.
Beanie Boys. Beanie
The
Boys
Beanie
in the
Boys.
building.
All right, Beanie Boys represent the Beanie Man.
Beanie Boys. Beanie
All
Boys.
right. Well, this is
If
gonna
we
be
were-
a fun
if we
show.
were- If we were the Beanie Boys, I'd be Baby Beanie because this is like a little tiny beanie.
Baby beanie on the
Baby
mic.
Beanie in the house, yo.
Oh, I knitted GT a hat, like our first Christmas together. I learned how to knit, but just for like one hat, and I gave up before it takes a long time. I gave up before I got to like
You made him like a
long
yarmulke?
enough, and it ended up like North Henry or maybe even smaller, where it was like really short. Then you wash it once, and it's like a skull cap. Ends up with a yarmulke. So
No, that's good enough.
yeah, I'm like, my fingers are tired. That's better do. Oh God. Oh boy, we got our resident heckler here. Books. So let's get into it. Carol, what have you been up to? Carol, how's your shows been going?
Well, going like gangbusters. Still doing all the regular stuff. Pan Pacific on Saturday afternoon. NoHo Diner Saturday night. We moved it from Fry's to NoHo Diner because they love us and they let us use the bathroom. So that's important.
Always
Positive.
When you're doing outdoor comedy, bathrooms are a good thing. So yeah, we moved that to NoHo Diner, and then plus, we're helping them. And then I started a open mic on Monday in San Pedro at the fountains down there in San Pedro at the bottom of the bridge. So that'll be happening. And then of course, still doing the Griffith Park on Thursday and my Zoom show on Sunday nights. So yeah, all of that. And plus the monthly, which we did last Saturday, Carpool Comedy. That was fun. We had a butt ton of comedians and medium-sized audience, I think. But we all had a great time, and we're going to move that next month to the NoHo Diner because the Palace Production Center is no longer with us, you guys. They have seen their demise. So yeah, that's
Carol,
what's
I
been
saw
going on with me.
A beautiful, looked like a dock or a bay, sitting on the dock of the bay kind of place that you're holding your next open mic. Which one is that?
That's the
It's like
Monday at
Long
the
Beach?
fountains. Yeah, it's in San Pedro, right at the end of the 110.
Which is Long Beach adjacent, basically.
Yeah, it's right next to Long Beach. Yes.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful. So
Yeah,
picking the scenic locations.
thanks. Yeah, I like it. It's gonna be good
Nice.
pictures.
Scenic and bathrooms.
I always like to find a good location with good pictures.
Yes. No, that looks beautiful. I love that picture. So
Thank you.
yeah, we're gonna have to, when I'm out of my
Check it out.
quarantine, I'm gonna have to come back out and I'll have full
Mhm.
immunity. Hopefully, if I
That's
I survive
positive.
COVID. It's the worst
Mhm.
feeling. Like when everybody around you has it. And I'm just waiting for myself to get it. Oh God, this baby is crying. So let's get into some monologues. Seth Lawrence, is this your first time on our video version of the show? I know you've been on our audio only version in real life, right?
Right. I was on the in-person one in the before times, and this is the first time on video.
Nice.
Well, welcome to the show. For people that don't know you, how'd you get started doing comedy? Where are you from, and what's your background with stand-up?
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
did you
I
hear
am
me? I might have
originally
been
from
muted.
Utah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I heard you. Originally from Utah, and moved with my wife to North Carolina, where we both did graduate school. I was a lawyer for about a year and a bit out there, and then we moved to LA when she took a job, and her job paid a lot more. And by that point, we had 2 kids. So she was like, "Hey, do you have any dreams that you want to just pursue? Because I don't really need you to make money anymore." So that's how I got started in stand-up. Married my sugar mama, and now we're doing the stay-at-home dad thing and stand-up. So I've been doing stand-up for about 3 years, and all in LA. Have loved it.
Mm,
So that's the journey.
mm.
Not too long. 3 years
No.
is not that long.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
lucky.
and that's
You're
even
living
counting COVID.
everybody's, like every stripper's dream is to have a sugar daddy, but you have a sugar mama, which is
Right. Right.
Even
Now
better.
I can pursue the stand-up and stripper dream if I want. So.
Yeah.
you don't even have to
Yes,
retire from the
yes.
strip club and just do stand up, which is more
Right.
fun.
Find it all.
Right,
Actually,
exactly.
my as far as sugar babies go, the top sugar baby that I ever met was my male, like 40-something-year-old piano teacher who hooked up with this woman, one of his students, whose husband was like this rich mogul, an old man, and she left her husband to be with her piano teacher. And before they moved in together, they did a $5 million pre-cohabitation agreement, like not even
Sure.
a prenup, because they didn't get married.
Right.
And he got $5 million if he stayed with her for 5 years, which he did.
Wow.
And then he was driving
Yeah.
a Maserati. They were living in, and he was like, he got a studio, for all his piano and his producer dreams and stuff. And
Yeah.
they were living in Beverly Hills, and like the nice part of Beverly Hills. I mean, all of Beverly Hills is nice, but in like the really nice part of Beverly
The
Hills.
ghetto.
The ghetto of Beverly Hills. And then after they broke up, he went online on Facebook and he didn't understand like how Facebook worked. And he started flirting with girls like on their pages, like where everybody could see, and saying things like, oh, me and my girlfriend didn't have sexual chemistry and blah, blah, blah. So I think he might have lost his whole deal, his $5 million, because he was talking mad shit after they broke up.
Man, oh, that's awful. I mean, you know, I feel so badly for him.
Rise and fall stories. Right?
The rise and fall.
The rise and fall of Silas, the piano teacher.
I mean, he was tall. Okay, as a piano player, he was like 6'4", and he had these long fingers, like big long hands, and he was actually talented. He went to Berklee School of Music, and he was a talented piano player. But still, I was like, wow, like this guy, he must have a game or something, because he got more money than any gold digging female that I've ever met.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I feel like there's another prominent tall-ish man who had a similar issue, but no sugar mama on his end. It just fell apart for him.
Oh, that's probably a common story.
I think so. I think it is probably pretty common.
Wait, so if he didn't have a sugar mama, was he just a tall guy? Just a regular guy? You just know a tall guy?
I'm talking about a tall comedian that I think we all know of. I think Mr. C followed me the whole way. He and I, it's the Beanie connection.
I mean, that could be anybody at this point.
Yeah,
almost.
That one guy, that one tall guy, that one guy who comedy that's tall.
Yeah, almost. Oh my gosh. But I liked the way that Anastasia really perked up when you talked about how long his fingers were.
Okay, I got a lot of crying on this end, so I'm going to move on to the next monologue. How about the next Beanie Boy, Beanie Baby? Henry Garcia, where are you from? How'd you get into comedy, and what you been up to?
I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised, and I got into comedy. I made the choice to get into comedy around this time last year. It was around like the second week of January that I did my first open mic. So like less than a year ago, I think. Yeah.
Which in the COVID means 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a wild year. I'm going for Rookie of the Year right now, you know.
You might get it.
Killing
too.
it.
You might get it.
Killing it, Henry.
Thank you. It's been an amazing journey. It's been really fun. I've been learning a lot and just soaking it all in. Reason why I got into comedy, something I've always wanted to do, and very similar to Seth. Like I work. I'm a family man. I got one daughter, and I kept making excuses that I didn't have time. But last year I was like, nah, no more excuses. So it's the best choice I've made in my life. I'm happy.
Nice.
That's sweet. Screw the kids. Comedy. Is the best choice.
Oh no.
I gotta say, the verdict is still out on kids. I heard that the happiest people are the people who have kids, but the kids have already grown and left the house.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So it's a long-term investment. You know, you start to enjoy them once they leave.
Investment?
All right. Well, welcome to the show. Let's get to one of our ladies, Anastasia Washington.
Oh, hi. I'm a lady.
We were talking pre-show. We started talking about I don't even remember what shows you were talking about. One of the cartoons. I don't remember. Anyway, but you were talking about things that were above my level as far as nerdiness. Because
it was just Family Guy. It wasn't. It was not.
No, just like Family Guy.
And then it was Family Guy. I was with you, and then it went off onto something. But anyway,
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe the Wiz. Yeah, you went on the Whiz, and then it went from there.
The Guild.
And it reminded me, it brought back all the memories of last time you were on our show, because you're like one of these people with like a lot of knowledge of a lot of pop culture things that I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I like it.
Like I even did Comic-Con at home, you guys.
Wow.
That happened.
Like a virtual Comic-Con, or did you? How did that work?
Well, I did a panel. I did a couple of my podcasts there. I did not dress up, but I did have a very colorful background. So, I did Midsummer because I just felt like it was such an emotional and amazing, empowering movie for women.
That Midsummer's Night's Dream.
No, Midsummer.
No,
Okay,
the
it's just a
Icelandic
movie.
murder flick.
Oh yeah, the Icelandic murder flick. It's a real romantic comedy.
I missed that
You haven't
one.
heard about
And it's
Midsummer.
the best way to
Icelandic
end a
comedies.
relationship ever.
Oh my god.
I'm single though. I don't know if that.
Well,
that
so is
maybe- She's
So is
single
she,
too.
yeah.
Once you dress your boyfriend up as a bear and light him on fire, there's no
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
I'm
It's
so
been out for
sorry.
like 3 years, right?
I'm sorry if I spoiled Midsummer for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Did you also know
I was gonna
Darth
watch
Vader
it.
is Luke's dad?
Yeah, exactly. And Luke and Leia are related.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my
Guys, think about the audience right now. We are
I'm so sorry.
ruining these class.
Wow.
this-
Well,
I had this guy try to date me once that had never seen Star Wars, but figured he could, based on pop culture alone, knew what was going on. And that's where he tripped up. He was like, yeah, Luke and Leia, they're together. And I was like,
Oh,
no.
Kentucky and some southern
Well, that
parts
might
of
be
Indiana.
true,
That's-
but
He's not wrong. In A New Hope, they kind of are. But
well, they
that-
have a moment. And then they're
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
we are the same blood.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
The original.
wow. Well, I've never
Pornhub
watched
trend.
Star Wars either. I just started
What?
in on Breaking Bad recently.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All
I'm
right.
Good.
only- what is that?
Okay.
8 years,
Right.
12
Like
years.
Star
I found
Wars.
out it started 2008, so I'm 12 years behind on that one. And
You got
That's
They make
Disney.
make
I went to
math.
season 3. Don't tell me what
They
happened.
make math.
It's the
Make
dad
math.
from Malcolm in the Middle. It really is the dad.
they're doing drugs.
They're doing
Wow.
drugs in a van by the
But
river.
you know
No,
what's
it's in the
funny is
desert.
that, like,
New
styles change
Mexico.
so slowly. I didn't realize. I feel like it still is 2008, but when you look at people in 2008, you wouldn't dress like that now. Like, it's still like their phones are different, the baggy pants and the way they dress is different. I mean, things kind of have slowly evolved, which I didn't really realize. I need to clean out my closet, I guess. But
I'm so glad I don't
Back in
dress like
07.
I did in 2008. In 2008, I would be wearing like a Star Trek dress with some Star Wars leggings and then like Wakanda hat. It would be ridiculous. And now I'm
Oh, wow.
classy. Now
I'm
I'm
disappointed
classy.
you're not dressed like that right now. That would be amazing. Please go get dressed.
Every show.
I have a Ouija
Now she's
board
into-
shirt.
Now
And,
she's into black magic.
Tina shirt.
Wow. That is good.
It's different. I'm classier now.
Hello.
Now she just shows her
Anastasia.
boobs on Zoom.
That's right. Oh, my boobs.
Wow.
Do you think my boobs are blue?
going under there.
Hey, true
And then-
nerd, you know, full X-Men right there. No judgment, no judgment.
I'm cool.
Henry even
with it.
has a daughter. I mean, you should know.
Mr. C shows his boobs. I don't know why we shouldn't.
Exactly.
I
Let my
show
boobs
mine
free.
on accident. Like every time I breastfeed, I'm flashing nipples. I'm trying not to, but
I think
Pretty
body
tough.
paint is the.
I think that's why
loophole,
people
right?
tune in, just in case you have to
Mhm.
breastfeed.
just in case I'm like trying to adjust the baby and adjust the
We're
angle.
desperate right
And
now, quarantine times. You know?
They're like, we don't
Yeah.
care
They
about
max out
comedy.
their Pornhub
Boobs.
subscription so they can decide for comedy.
even though porn is free nowadays. Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway, Anastasia, I feel like we've just talked about a lot of nothing, but I'm happy to have you on. And one quick biographical fact: where are you from?
Oh, I am from Los Angeles.
Oh, native.
I know. Yeah, I was born here.
Nice.
Actually, right here. No, I wasn't born right here, but very close.
Oh my.
No, yeah. Close.
Wow. Well, you're a lot of fun. You had everybody laughing, and all we were doing is talking about TV and movies. So I love it.
It's because of the blue boobs.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. Let's see. Who else we got? KJ Vaughn.
Hey, how's it going?
KJ, you look neat and polished. Maybe you got a haircut. Is that what happened?
I did. I got a haircut and a beard trim. So I'll admit, like I'm new to the whole beard game. It's quarantine. It's a product of quarantine, but I'm really liking it. And there's a very few feelings like having a barber run his hands through your beard with while he was trimming it with the beard butter. I was like, it felt right. I was like, wow, like thank you for taking care of my beard. I can't do that. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I got some beard butter. I feel like I'm really turning hipster corner. Like I got, beard butter. I just need maybe a beanie. I could join the Beanie Boys Club or maybe, I don't know, scarf and ascot. And then it's full on hipster for me.
Wow. You're reminding me of
so.
my pubic hair. If you ever grow out your hair long enough to where you can pull it. And I mean, that's like a whole new thing that you maybe didn't even know existed until you try it. But I'm not saying it's good, not saying it's bad, but it's something different.
I mean, I was like, you know what? It just the beard liked it. I was like, all right, the beard, the barber knew what he was doing. I don't know what I'm doing with the beard. I'm still learning. So,
start hanging out with barbers. Yeah.
How long were his fingers? Did he have long fingers?
He might have also doubled as a piano teacher. They were. I just didn't. I didn't have the 5 million, so it didn't work. That's
every time you talk about long fingers, I just think Slender Man. Just like, it's very sexy.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's another deep 2000s cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. I feel like we're kicking it old school too. But yeah, it's been good. I'm currently back in Michigan, so that's been nice. I'm just stayed back here through the holidays. Kind of did a quarantine back here with my family. So been a nice reprieve, I guess.
They're not driving you too crazy then, because I spent a long time with my family, like from almost before and after Thanksgiving, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. This is enough. I'm going home. And then I came home into the COVID house. And now I'm like, oh God, which is better, COVID or my family?
Yeah. You're like, yeah. At this point, no.
But you just stayed with them long enough to give them the COVID, and you're out of there, right?
I mean, I came home to LA where my sister-in-law went to a dinner party, which you're not supposed to be going to, and somebody there tested positive the next day who had a sick grandma who shouldn't have been going out, but they tested positive the next day, told everybody at the party. The people from the party were supposed to quarantine for 14 days. So my sister-in-law quarantined for 8 days, tested negative, and then had her mom come over to babysit for 2 days straight, then started getting sick, then tested positive, and then her mom tested positive. Oh, but wait, she came home and had hosted a party of a bunch of old ladies, and they all got together, all her old lady friends, and made pumpkin candy for the whole weekend right before she tested positive. And basically, and then they all went home and babysat their grandkids and hung out with their family. So, I mean, it's everybody's on quarantine, and it could be spreading. My mother-in-law's in the hospital now because her oxygen was low, and they have her for 5 days there. And it's just, it could have been avoided so easily, but
all for pumpkin candy.
It all, it was one person to the next. I know, I don't want to blame whoever it was, but basically the people that decided to get together, and then now they're either suffering or their family is suffering for it. So kind of sucks. And I may or may not have it. I got tested on Monday. I sent in my swab. I did it myself. I sent in my swab, and I'm waiting for my results. And it kind of doesn't matter either way, because if it's negative, it could be too early, or it could be a false negative. And then if it's positive, either way, I have to stay home. So
yeah, you've got to quarantine. Have you done? Do you like the drive-through ones? Because I mean, I don't know how long.
I haven't done that. This is the first time I tested. I did a home test that I just didn't want to go someplace where everybody has COVID. You know, I don't know. It just seems like the testing centers. And here's the other thing: when they admitted her to the hospital, they found out she had COVID. They did some little test at like 10 a.m. and then they had her sit, her and her COVID husband, in the waiting room in the ER with all the other COVID and non-COVID people mixed all day long until 5 p.m. when they decided to admit her. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't have a separate waiting room? This has been going on for like 8 months now. You haven't figured out how to separate the sick people from the well people. It's horrible. I can't believe it, you know? So that was in Burbank, St. Joseph Hospital in Burbank. They just mixed everyone together. So anyway.
That was like the opposite of a commercial right there.
Yeah.
It's like whatever that was.
I'm
Don't go to St. Joseph.
I'm supposed to do comedy after that.
That's a Yelp review.
Don't stub your toe or anything like that, because you don't want to have to go to these emergency rooms and mix in with all these COVID people. Yeah. Anyway,
that's a Yelp review.
Fingers crossed. I'll still be here next week. The show will go on regardless, because I booked this show all the way through. What is this? December, January. I'm all the way into February with bookings. I have so many comics that are coming back from our old episodes. So that's exciting. So all right, let's see who wants to follow that. Exciting.
COVID.
Yeah. Okay, Dan Pena.
What's up?
What's up? Welcome to our virtual video show.
Thank you.
And good to see you again. I went through and looked up all our old guests from our real life shows, and that's how I got in touch with you.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah. So what's been going on? How have you been staying busy this year, 2020?
Oh, I have been playing a lot of video games, and I gotta tell you, it is tiring. It is awful. My life is the worst. I've been playing this one particular series called the Dark Souls series. It's supposed to be like the most difficult video games like ever created. And not to brag or anything, but I'm about to beat the third one. So yeah, you're welcome. You know.
Do you have any carpal tunnel syndrome or anything like that from all that?
No. My hands work fine. You know, I just pace myself. You know, I make sure to snack and use the restroom.
Hydrate.
Yeah, that's what girlfriends are for, right? To like, you know, like come by with like the Gatorade bottle. You know?
Good to go on.
Yeah. It's been a tough year, my gosh. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been passing the time.
What about comedy? You've been doing any comedy shows or?
I have, yeah. I've been doing a lot of Zoom shows like this one. I just got done shooting a movie in West Virginia, so that was pretty fun. And now I've got maybe like a few more on my slate before Christmas, and then I'm just gonna take some time off because I've got some other projects that I have to focus on. So
video games.
Yeah.
Fourth one.
Actually, I've been trying to get a PS5 because Demon Souls is the prequel to all the Dark Souls series games. So, but you know, because of the shortage of PS5s, it's just not in the cards yet. But you know,
I heard Star Wars had some prequels too.
Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I've seen Star Wars too.
When they're babies or something. Anyway.
Very close.
Yeah, I have seen Star Wars. I've seen Breaking Bad. I've seen Harry Potter. So I know what you're all talking about. I can hang with the big dog.
Wow. After this, I'm going to watch Top Gun and then...
Yes!
That's not even a series.
Get with the times.
I mean, they have 2 movies.
There's a new one
not
coming
a series,
out.
but
There's a new one? I better watch the whole
There's a reboot. Yeah,
there's a
reboot of Top Gun.
Well, it's Goose's
All
kid.
female reboot. All female
Goose's
reboot.
kid.
Okay.
Wait, what? But Tom Cruise is still good.
It's Top Gun, the next
got
He
homework.
is. Yeah.
That's okay. That's odd.
Wow. All right, Dan. Well, it's fun having you back, and I
Thank you.
can't wait to hear your new set.
Thank
Have
you.
plenty of time to work on your jokes in between all that video gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. All just video games. Hey, everybody, watch me play games now.
Hey, they have
For
what is it,
6 minutes.
Isn't Switch just a
Twitch.
kind of like a
Twitch.
social media where you can watch someone play?
Switch is a Nintendo gaming
Switch.
console.
Twitch.
Oh,
Watch
see,
each
I
other
want-
play video games, right? So you could join that one. Twitch,
Yeah, I
Switch,
could. Yeah.
whatever. Not a gamer.
You can buy.
Hey, I play a game on my phone. It's called Dots, and you make little squares, connect the dots. That's about it.
You do. You buy a Switch
Love
and
it.
you join Twitch. That's
Free advertising.
That's what you
Dots.
can do.
It's really fun. Anyway, all right, Dan. Well, let's
Good
see
to be here.
what else. You're the last person. You're the last person. So we're ready to start our show. Mr. C. Mr. C. Anything you want to catch us up on in your life going on?
I know, just living life good, being happy and whatnot. You know, of course, I guess we got the final results in. So, you know, Biden's officially like the president and stuff, like, you know,
Confirmed.
Have you
Confirmed.
ever since the election, Trump is never mentioned in the news, like ever, for any reason. He used to be every headline, every day, all day. I'm sure he's still doing something. He's not mentioned not once anymore.
Isn't that great?
those election results.
He's doing stuff because it's the lame duck face. Once you're out, you're out. So it's kind of like, what's the point of even talking about you? You're like dead. You know what I mean?
If only.
You're like dead.
Like
Get
winners.
dead to us.
I mean,
Your
have we
mouth-
heard
Don't like
from George
losers.
W?
All right.
Wow. Well, all right, Mr. C, let's get this show started. I'm gonna have to get back on mute because the babies are starting to go crazy again. So I hear we had a volunteer to go up first.
Ooh, all right. So it's time for the Job on Comedy show. Aha, and you got the baby there. You gonna get some breastfeeding? Everybody wait. I got my Vaseline. No? Oh, come
Is that
on, boy.
Vaseline? Is that Vaseline, Mr. C?
This is why I'm not gonna have kids because they can never show up on time. You know, do the kid thing. Just whip one out, kid. What are you doing? Like you don't know what marketing is, you know, because kids can do it and it's not illegal. It's not like a fiasco. Nobody gets canceled if he rips it out. You know, we do it with perverts. But if he does it, it's just like, oh, he's so cute. And wait until I'm old. I'm gonna be like 97, just popping titties out. All right, so you guys ready for the Top Bar Comedy Show? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Coming to the stage is a great gentleman. I like his name because there's various ways to say it. You know what I mean? Some people call him Hank the Bank. Tell him what you think. Some people say Hank, and I need us to kind of chin him in this one. So can I get a Hank, 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 Henry Garcia.
That's right, y'all. Oh man. I love it that your kid's all over the place, Joe. And seriously, I think every guy's probably waiting for him to just like rip your shirt down and
It'll happen.
Yes, that's like, when is that gonna happen? Mr. C is like hyper now. No, man, I've been in quarantine with my kid as well. You know, I've been spending so much time with my child. I'm starting to see her imaginary friends. You know, like I'm starting to. Where did she meet these people? I don't get it. Where did she? I don't trust them. Is what it is. I don't trust her imaginary friends because you know, they're starting to tell my kid that that she shouldn't trust her dad. And I know this because I read her diary. I don't know how to bring this up because I would be proving her imaginary friends right. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Man, this is a great time of the year, though. It's the time where I sit back, drink hot cocoa, and reflect on all the toys I did not get for Christmas. This is the time, man. It's the holidays, guys. We do it for the kids, right? These kids, man, they have Elf on the Shelf now. You know, this, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. Seth, I'm sure you are. While Joe, eventually you'll be very familiar with this thing. It's an elf that you put around the house to keep an eye on your kid. If the kid's being naughty, it's gonna run back to the North Pole and tell Santa it's being naughty. I didn't have that. I had a chancla to my neck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had when I was being naughty. Okay, that's all that. My mom was like the original Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, like. Man, okay, so there was this one time I was really excited about Christmas. I had asked for some shoes. I really wanted them. They were the 93 Jordans. They were dope. I really wanted them. And I saw underneath the tree a present that was shaped like a shoebox. So it's Christmas Eve. I had to go check, you know, I tiptoed out of the room. Remember when you used to shake a box, see what's in there? Right? You probably do that stuff. I don't know. And I was going around. I saw some squishy stuff. I was like, whatever. I don't care about this sweater, you know? So I get to the box. I start peeling away. I had to see. I just wanted to see. So I get down to it. And then there it is. It's a Jordan box, guys. And then I hear my mom right behind me. And I turn around and she's like, it's okay, mijo. You can open the box. It's for you. And I'm like, no, ma, I'll open it tomorrow morning. She's like, no, open it, mijo. And I opened the box and it's a chancla. Ah! You whooped my ass. Ah! Oh man. I've been hanging with my kid, like I said earlier. I've been trying to get her more roots into Latin things, you know, as a Latino, and we've been celebrating Dia de los Muertos. And I don't know if you guys have celebrated that before. Any of you guys culturally appropriating stuff around here? But you know. How you celebrate this is you create an ofrenda, which is an altar with the pictures of your loved ones who've passed. And you surround those pictures with things that they loved when they were here on earth, like food that they loved and drinks that they loved. We were setting one up for my dad. And then I realized these are all the same things that killed my dad, you know, like, like this. Look, there's not any gluten-free tamales, okay? You know, there isn't any sugar-free horchata. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, that's how crazy Latinos are. They're trying to kill their loved ones twice. They're like summon their souls to torture them again with the shit that killed them. You know. Fucked up. But you know. It is. Man, guys, I didn't realize how out of touch I was with my wife and I's relationship until we got a dog. Because I don't remember the last time I ran out of the house when she got home in her car. Like I don't remember being that excited about her walking in from Ralph's, you know? Like I guess I'll just never be, I guess I'll never be half the dog my dog is. I don't know. But I got you. I do know this though. I know that I'm a good man. And I know I'm a good man because I cook, you know, I clean, I don't beg for sex, you know, I wait like a good boy. Wait for that time of the month to be over, which can be anywhere from 3 to 4 months, you know? I married a good woman, though. I did. And I know I married a good woman because she knows how to delegate responsibilities. She marches around the house like a drill sergeant. She's like, you feed the dog. You clean up the laundry mess. You, daddy, it's Taco Tuesday.
Wow.
All right, guys, that's been my time. Thank you for hanging with me.
Garcia. That's what I'm talking about. Outstanding. That's what I'm talking about. Another great show and great job, great stuff from the gentleman. And he took us back to all the different things, dealing with kids, dealing with family, dealing with wives, dealing with husbands. Now, every time I think about it, right? We got his wife. She's the drill sergeant. She's on point. My sister is the same way. She's very organized. And we're both Virgos, but she got like a good side, right? I got the imperfect side. It's like she's a perfectionist. I am the imperfectionist. You know, that's my thing. Like that. I'm like totally disrespecting the whole fucking logo. It's just like Virgo was just like, no, he is an Aries. Fuck that shit. Y'all know what happened. But it's crazy and whatnot. So, my man, once again, give another round of applause for Hank Henry Garcia.
Thank you.
That's right. So we're gonna keep it going back, keep it moving and whatnot. So this next comedian, he actually got a couple of initials for his name. And I love people with initials because you can go anywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? You can call him Cake Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You can call him Captain Jungamanga. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of names you can do. And you got to make a great name and show this man some love. So can I get a clap, 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 clap. So he don't play no games. KJ, the man, Vaughn.
Oh, man. Mista C, always with the greatest intros. I keep finding new ways to use my name. Whenever I'm on a show, I'm like, Mista C came up with another idea for my initials. I love it. Oh, man. I got this nice bar behind me. Drinking a Boston local in a Boston bar, you know. For anybody who doesn't know, for the younger crowd, I don't know. This is Cheers. Not really in Boston though. I'm actually back in Michigan, and for the holidays, and I'm enjoying it. But in my mind, Michigan's absolutely beautiful, and when it's not 30 below, all right, I get it. There's a lot of Californians on the show, so winter here, it's rough. I get it. But like springtime and summer, lush greenery, hills, forest, all the fresh water you could dream of outside of Flint. But I think Michigan gets a bad rap outside the state, and I really think it comes from Detroit. We all know the absolute mess that is Detroit, and I'm not talking the Lions; they're trash too. But seriously, though, like in my mind, I think we need to think of it a little bit more like this. Like, I look at Michigan like this beautiful park, and it's just gorgeous, and then Detroit's just the homeless guy that's peeing on a burning tire in the corner. Every park's got one, okay? Oh geez, let's see. We were talking before the show a little bit. Joe asked me about the beard. I'm growing it out, and I'll tell you what, guys, if you want to increase your game, grow a beard. The ladies love the beard. My mom is commenting on every Instagram post. It's like crazy. The other day, my aunts commented on my Facebook post. They're like, "What a handsome catch!" I mean, I'm killing it in the nursing home community, just like COVID. Let's see. Speaking of COVID, though, I got my results back today, negative, so that's always good. Yeah, exactly. Woo. I will say this though. Back in Michigan, the tests are taking a little bit longer, and I really, I didn't like that. Like, I hadn't remembered waiting this long to find out information that might be potentially deadly to other people since that pregnancy scare in college. I mean, it was. And listen, for all you pro-lifers out there, I wasn't going to abort the kid. I'm not a monster. I was going to kill the woman, okay? I mean, listen. kind of monster aborts a baby? I'll just take her out, you know. Let's see. Speaking of monsters, I'm sure, you know, we kind of were breaking some of those, let's see, taboo kind of things before the show about like, you know, twists and turns in series. You know, we were talking about Star Wars and all the twist endings and stuff. I'm assuming everyone's seen the Jeffrey Epstein doc by now. It's been out for months. So if you haven't seen it, Epstein is a monster. He sexually abuses girls. It's terrible. I will say this though. I think he might be racist because like he wasn't really touching, you know, minority girls. It was really mainly white girls. He had like the one girl. And I just felt like that was a little affirmative action-y of him. You know, it's kind of like just because. He was living in Miami too. I mean, the Cuban community down there. Come on now. I just listen. No, I'm just saying. Come on, racism is bad, folks. That's really the point of that. Let's see what else. It is the holidays. We were kind of talking about that again too. One thing that always, you know, you see a lot of holiday commercials. I don't know if you guys are. I get like when I see something that really confuses me, I'm like, what's up with that? And the Coca-Cola polar bear connection has always befuddled me. So, you know, I started looking into it, right? Everyone knows the cute, cuddly Coca-Cola polar bears that come around for the holidays. The first Coca-Cola polar bear ad was in the 1920s. And then it occurred to me that Coke might be using white furry bears because it reminds people of a white fluffy substance that used to be in their drink. Supposedly taken out. Listen, I haven't seen inside the vault in Atlanta. I don't know what's going on down there, you know. And it's crazy because in my mind, that means that Coca-Cola was like, yay, the holidays. Let's remind you that there's trace amounts of cocaine in our drinks. You know, holidays indeed. Everyone's jacked up. That's really what's going on there. But I was, you know, I did some more sniffing around. And I found out that I love that Carol got that. But supposedly the other reason Coca-Cola uses the polar bears is that they're, you know, wistful and playful, and they bring out all the elements that humanity wants to see in itself. You know, and I'll be honest, folks. I think that's a little racist. You know, like when quoted about the brown and black bears, Coca-Cola said they maul, steal, kill people, and they stole an election. I was like, whoa! Coca-Cola, way to show your Southern roots there. Let's see. I got the light. I'll give a little bit of time back to the room. I know we got a light up, but thanks so much for listening. It's always fun doing the show, and give it back to Mista C.
KJ Vaughn. Hell yeah. And he mentioned a classic family thing, which is the polar bears on Christmas from Coca-Cola. I see that. They get me with it every time. The polar bears, also the Budweiser horses with the furry legs. The big ones. I want one of those so bad. I want it like it's a dog. I just wanted those clopping around the back. Come here, Hercules. Let him sleep in the bed. It's fine. It's fine. It'd be great. That was outstanding, and that's what I'm talking about, the holiday season. So let's keep moving back and back. So we're going to switch it up from somebody that's got a curly, nice, soft piece of hair on their chin to somebody got one on the top of their head. Both classic family things. Coming to the stage. It's smooth and cool. Unfortunately, she could not get dressed up for us in her cosplay, so we just going to try to get through it. We're going to try to get through it.
Sorry.
Try to get through it. But I also like how she brought up about Princess Leia and Luke having that hot, nasty sex before they knew they was brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And they actually brought it back because you remember when she was tracked out in space, she did some old superhero shit and flew back in the goddamn spaceship. So that was like her way of saying, yeah, I did fuck Luke and I got some. I'm just saying. They so nasty. Star Wars is so nasty. It was not. So you guys ready for the next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So this lady right here got a wonderful invitation to the lands of fantasy and all around. Back to the days of Princess and the Bride. Back to the days of all the time. The times of the mountains of yore. Can I get a clap, 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 clap for Anastasia Washington?
Thank you. there's a lot of incest in pop culture, I feel like, you know. I didn't have brothers, so I don't get the, you know, whole pull, but like even like She-Ra and He-Man, most people wanted them to be a couple, and that was wrong because it should have been She-Ra and Skeletor. Anyway, maybe that's just my dream. I don't know. I used to tell people in the playground that I'm not going to marry you. I'm going to marry Skeletor or the Crypt Keeper or Wolverine. And I stand by that. Things are weird now. You know, I'm at home all the time. My new normal is like screaming and crying at my cat. You don't love me enough. And the other day I FaceTimed my cat just for fun. And yeah, I'm single. Yeah. My niece actually called me the other day and she was like, how old are you, Auntie? And I was like, I'm 37. And she said, that makes me sad. Yeah, so happy birthday to me. I'm obsessed with true crime. I think most women are. I think I'm obsessed with true crime, but I also am biracial. So I think that colors it, like literally, colors my opinion. Like Carol Baskins, right? Like everybody, all white women love Carol Baskins. They are like, Carol Baskins is the white women's O.J. Simpson. Yeah. Yeah. They love her. They're like, she didn't do it. She didn't kill her husband. And she does so much for the animals. But like, first of all, she did kill him. And like, second of all, who goes, hey, I can't find his will. Can you come back in an hour? Oh my God, I just found it. And he left everything to me. Weird. You know, it's not how murder goes. But, you know, white women, they love her. They're like, you know, they love her so much. They put her on Dancing with the Stars. You know, they're like, if the meat grinder doesn't fit, you must have quit. The thing about like true crime series is they always go like, you would have never thought it would happen here. And I'm sorry, weird narrator, but I think murder will happen everywhere. So you're wrong. I do think there's a time in every white man's life where he becomes the profile of a serial killer and he has to choose a path. You know, like how old is your friend Greg? Oh, he's serial killer age. I realize that description like really describes a lot of my Comic-Con buddies and my whole D&D group, so I'm a little concerned at this point. I just watched this Heaven's Gate cult documentary because what else do you do on a Saturday, you know? And I realized I'd be really bad in a cult. Like I just would not thrive in a cult. Like I wouldn't. Because like, first of all, I feel like their fashion is very oppressive. Like you just can't express yourself. There's always like one color palette, you know, it's just too limiting. And they also like, they're always like, hey, you have to grow your own food or something like that. And I'm on that Annie's mac and cheese organic diet kind of life, you know, and I don't think they can keep up with that. Yeah. I also think that like they have this thing where they like take a naked picture of you or something like that. And they go, if you were ever going to leave us, we will show the whole world this naked picture of you. And I would just be like, cool, bitch, release it. Everyone's seen me naked. Who cares? But also, like, which picture are you releasing? Like, could we do like a reshoot? I need better lighting. I need. No. I'm on this like Twitter chain of like my white friends that are like white witches, and they like keep crystals in their boobs, and they like howl at the moon, and they like do all this manifestation shit. And they texted me the other day and they're like, listen, we're doing this manifestation workbook and we're about to manifest the perfect dream life. Would you like to join us? It's only $40. Right, you guys? I was like, guys, I don't need it. It's already working for me. Because like I visualized $40 staying in my bank account, and it worked. So, yeah, I just want to leave you on a very important thought that's been coming to me lately. I've been thinking a lot about Shaggy, not from Scooby-Doo, but Shaggy. It wasn't me, Shaggy. I was just thinking about what kind of girl was he dating, and it wasn't me, that's just like caught him on the counter, and she was just like, hey, he looks like he's having so much fun, I'll just let him finish, and then I'll let him move from room to room and catch it on camera. And you know, that was hard back then. It was like, we didn't have camera phones. She had to get a video like camera and set it up and catch this guy moving multiple locations. Still didn't stop him. It was him, but God, girl, what's wrong with you? You know? Worried. Thanks, you guys.
Maybe he had a twin brother. Maybe he had an identical twin brother.
I dated twins before. It doesn't work like that.
Right, and see, that's beautiful, and that's the Dive Bar Comedy Show right there. Always educational, and it reminds us of a very important thing: Black men don't cheat.
You should ask my daddy about that. Oops.
Okay, so I got a secret, right? So for years and years and years, I thought my daddy was a womanizer, and that's when my mother left him back in the day. He even used to be in the basement getting dressed. I'm like, where you going? He's like, I'm going to see my dancing partner. I'm going to see a man about a horse. And me, I'm such a fucking rat. I run right. I said, Mommy, Daddy downstairs getting all dressed, smelling good, talking about he going to see a man about a horse, right? So then my mom, she hits me up the other day. She's like, yo. And then God, I hope she's not about to die. You know, people tell you shit right before they about to die. But she calls me, like, no bullshit, 2 weeks ago. She's like, you know what? I just want you to know, I didn't need your daddy. He was actually a good provider and a good man. Now, he used to wake up drunk in the car in the morning, but he was a good provider and a good man. And I left him because he drank too much and he wouldn't go to therapy for it. And I was just like, wow. All these years I've been cheating on my girlfriend because of this shit. I didn't know a faithful alcoholic. Oh my God, right? Damn. And that's the one thing we learned. Another round of applause for Anastasia Washington. That's right. We're gonna go right into our next comedian, keeping it cool and keeping it smooth. Now, this guy, he's actually got a great name. I actually follow this guy that's called like the Billionaire Maker on the YouTubes and the internet. And he's actually from LA. He's like some old Mexican dude. He's super pissed. He calls everybody a cunt. He's like my page, you cunts. Oh, he's the meanest son of a bitch. Nothing's real to him. He's the meanest, toughest son of a bitch ever. He's like, he said that you don't have to know anything about business to run and own and buy and sell a business. And he's dead fucking serious. And if you challenge him on it, he'll call you a cunt. This dude is bad as shit. And this guy's got the same name, both DP. The guy on the internet's called Dan Pena. And this gentleman coming to stage has also got the same name. So you're about to get your ass flamed, baby. Are you guys ready for this comedian coming to the stage?
Yeah.
Clap for Dan, the comedy man, Pena.
Finger guns. Yeah, I'm actually friends with that guy on Facebook. He's chill as fuck. And he was like, "Are we related?" And I was like, "If you're worth millions of dollars, yes." First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having me on the show. It's a real honor to be here in my living room. I mean, this real bar that I'm at currently. Joe was like, "Please select one of these like bar backgrounds," and so I selected this one right here. I thought that it was the most appropriate because there's a bunch of people not paying attention to me at a bar. I just really wanted that authentic feel. Before we get into my set, I just want to say right now that I am wearing pants, you know, not that anyone was concerned. That's just a soft flex, you know, like, how's quarantine going? Oh, I've got pants. Dan's rich, you know. I just got back to LA from shooting a movie in West Virginia, and I came back sick. It's not COVID, which kind of sucks because now that puts me kind of in the hook for getting people some Christmas presents. So that blows. You can't buy presents if you're in the hospital. But man, it's peppermint season right now. Yeah. I'm still on pumpkin spice season, you know. Pumpkin spice, my favorite of the reject Spice Girls. You know, it's although I must say a close second is Old Spice. Do enjoy that one. That's so dumb. I do like pumpkin spice though. I am a little bit of a basic boy, if you will. I went out and got some of that pumpkin spice like air freshener for my car, not just because I like it. I just want to remind everybody that rides with me, like, hey, you're riding around with a beta male, you know. I just really enjoy managing those expectations. I do like pumpkin spice. I went to one of those like stores, you know, that like it was like Bath and Body Works or something, because they had like that sale, you know, like get $3 off your candle or whatever shit. And like I went like straight for the pumpkin spices. Of course, they're all out. They had some shit called Leaves, and it always smells really nice at the store, but like I took that shit home and it never smells like how I want it to smell, you know. Like I got the one Leaves, doesn't smell like leaves at all. If anything, it smells like my dentist's office, you know. Or specifically the receptionist there. They should have called that shit Cheryl, you know. It's not as appealing, but it's honest, you know. You know, been having a good time though since I've been back. I've been back for a few days now. My girlfriend hadn't seen me in a few weeks, and she was like, "Oh, we got to go to this thing called like Wonderland LA or some shit." And so yeah, right. So what they did was they just like have you drive at 4 miles per hour in like the parking lot of a mall. It's very disappointing. Maybe there's like 5 decorations up, but you know, 4 miles per hour, I'm guessing they just want to like keep people like coming in, you know, like a steady stream. But for like all the elves and shit that they have to do like a brisk jog, you know, like the entire time, fucking chasing your car. And it's all like littler people, you know, so like, you know, like the smaller you are, the harder you have to work to like run that fast, you know. I was feeling kind of guilty the whole time because like smaller animals have like a faster heartbeat. I was afraid that if I was going to do anything to spook these poor folks, I was going to give them a heart attack or some shit, you know. Okay, so we're not gonna go with that joke. That's you guys sound like a joke, like fuck that shit. But like the best part about it though was like there was some fucking lazy ass elf that was just throwing candy canes like as if we would have our windows down. It's fucking chilly outside, you know. But speaking about boobs, like there's this one car that was maybe like 3 cars away. That I don't know. She must have been drunk or something. She kept like flashing like we were like some sort of shitty Mardi Gras or something, you know. But that's just me reminiscing. That's not even a joke. That's just me just amazing tits. But anyways, that was like the 1 minute the 1 minute light like 1 minute ago. So I'm gonna kick it back to you guys.
That's right. And you cunts, you better watch Dot Bar Comedy, like, share, and show it to everybody that you know if it's your first time or your last time, because we're going to change your life. Love it. Yeah. And he was right. I like the authentic feel he has with the bar in there, because when we do the Dot Bar Comedy shows, there's always about 6 to 8 motherfuckers at the bar that are just like comedy show what comedy show. I got to talk about why the Dodgers are down 7. Loudly, like, fuck your comedy show. And if you say something to them, it may get physical.
They do. They order so loudly too, you know, and like the music is never that loud, and they're just like, "I'll have a Pabst." God damn you!
Yeah, and it is always that one guy that's like the family favorite. I guess he's the guy that keeps the bar open because he's the only customer they have. So the motherfucker comes in and he is there from 6:30 when you show up till fucking 12:30 when that place is ready to kick out the last fucking bar.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get so pissed. They get pissed. What's all this? You interrupted my bar. But, you know, I'm running for president. I need to calm down. You know, so I believe in Jesus, blood of water, holy Jesus. There you go. Amen. I don't know. That works, right? No.
I guess so.
You're good.
So another round of applause, everybody, for Dan and That's right. We're gonna keep it going. This next comedian coming to the stage is actually what I always love to say, what everybody loves to say. She's the hardest working lady in Los Angeles. She's doing outdoor shows, parking lot shows. She's getting kicked out of businesses and moved to the next one because the streets love what she's doing. She's doing Zoom shows. She's doing nighttime shows. She's excited about a bunch of prisoners getting out due to COVID. This woman is ready for everything. Are you guys ready for this comedian? Can I get a yeah? Yeah! For Carol, I don't play Newell.
You guys, it's been a fun 2020, has it not? So much has happened. It's only been 10 years since January the 1st of 2020. It just feels like it. So COVID happened, and then, you know, live comedy out in the parking lots in the parks. That happened, and my husband passed away, which I know sounds sad, but now, you know, we were separated for a year before that. So now we just don't have to get divorced, you guys. And then, yeah, so like a week ago, I got fired from my job, you guys. Yeah, 19 years, almost as long as I was married. And they said, bye. Like, they called me in at 10 in the morning and they were like, okay, we're just going to get right to it. You're terminated. I was like, wow. Yeah, so that's been interesting. And then I went on vacation because I needed a vacation from not being employed. Yeah, I went to go see my mom, which is always fun because she's got a bad case of CRS. Can't remember shit. And then she was recently in a car accident, so it's even worse now because she had a head injury. So yeah, she's really can't remember shit. Like one time I called to talk to my sister when my sister was living with her, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna go see this guy. It was like last summer, and I was like, oh yeah? And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna fly to see this guy in St. Louis, Missouri or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, you better go before October because then you're gonna need the real ID. And she's like, oh, I already have the real ID. And I was like, well, that's nice for you. I don't. I can't get one. And she's like, why not? I was like, because mom. My mom decided when I was in 3rd grade to just go change my name arbitrarily to whatever guy she was with at the moment. Well, now I can't prove my name change and I can get the real ID. So I have to pay to get a passport. Ugh, that's the worst. And then so my mom was like, no, I didn't do that. Carol did that. Really, Mom? I went down to 3rd grade and I went to the school and I said, I want to change my name. And they're like, sure. Good story, Mom. Good story. Good times. One time for my birthday, she sent me a birthday card, and I don't have kids. She sent me a birthday card that said, to my favorite daughter, and blah, 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 blah. It said all this stuff. And then she didn't sign it. So it was a blank card. And I was like, well, if I had kids, I could reuse this card. But since I don't, not so much. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so good times with my mom. She's a peach. So yeah, I got fired and then I took a vacation and then now I'm back from vacation and yeah, I tried to apply for unemployment, which I don't know if they're just doing this on purpose. Like they asked for a password that was 8 characters, 1 capital, 1 number, and 1 special character, which I did, and it said your password doesn't match. I'm like, what the hell? I can't do unemployment. It's been too long. The last time I had to be on unemployment, there was an office you could go to. That's not a thing anymore. Nope. Yep. So unemployment. But you know, luckily I think I have a job. I went for an interview, so cross your fingers. Hope I have a job. Yay. So yeah, that's been all the news with Carol. I was gonna tell you guys one more thing and now I can't remember because I'm old, because I'm over 50, you guys. I have to call it the Facebook, the Instagram, gangster rap. I have to say the after everything, before everything, because that's what you have to do when you're over 50. You guys got that to look forward to. I think that's all my time, you guys, but thanks for having me, and come out to the parking lot, to all my shows. They're all fun and they're all outdoors. You can wear a mask and it's socially distant, and so yeah, it's a good time. All right, you guys. Woo! Back to you, Mr. C.
That's all right. That's right. I'm gonna pause for Carol Newell. That's right. And if you ever, like she said, if you ever need to meet her out, just look out in the park. You can find her out in the park. I don't judge. I don't judge. I drink a lot of tequila. I do not judge. I might be in the park next to her, like, you know, I do it for $5 cheaper.
Hey.
Hey, wait a minute! I'm running for president. Wipe that. I never said that. Wipe that. I'm like that.
You are at least the right flavor.
That's right. One more comedian coming to the stage and whatnot, and he's actually one of my fellow Beanie Bros. It's the Holy Trinity of the Beanie Gang and whatnot. He about to close this thing out. He about to let us know that this gentleman coming to the stage right now. He's got one of those names that you always see. There's all different types of SETHs in shows, in television shows, in comedy. They also through history. I think there's several in the Bible that did some shit. So you guys gotta be ready for this name. So if you're ready for a biblical experience, can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
For Seth, Jesus on water himself, Lawrence.
Oh man, Mista C. That is the best intro I've ever received. I love it. Thank you so much. I feel like we went from you to me and we are polar opposites. I feel like you're tall, I am kind of shorter, average. You're black, I'm white. You're stoned and drunk, and I never experienced that ever in my entire life. And I gotta say, I feel badly for those who are kind of getting into sobriety in 2020. Wrong year, okay? For everyone who is deciding to go sober, this was the wrong time. As someone who's been sober my whole life, and no one ever applauds for sobriety when it's brainwashed through religion. Like, no, we want you crawling out of a ditch after you murdered someone for the last snort of coke. That's when we are happy you gave it all up and you're a few months sober. Then we're going to applaud you. But brainwashed, no, we don't support that. Gotta say, it is tough remembering all of your mistakes. There is no excuse for the person who's sober. I yell at my kids for being too loud in the morning. It's not because I have a hangover. I'm just a bad parent. I'm just a bad person on the inside. It's not me coming down from a meth high. I'm just upset, you know? No excuse, just no excuses whatsoever. I also realized that I felt a little bit attacked during Anastasia's set because that is kind of my demeanor. I know that is my life choice right now is which path am I going to take? And for those of you, so I am from Utah, I am Mormon, I am married, so I'm still kind of out there, right? Any single women want to go to heaven, hit me up. Polygamy might come back. We're not sure yet. Jury's still out. But I used to think I was ready for heaven, and my version of heaven for my faith is living with your family forever. I now know through this pandemic, I am not ready. I still need to do a lot of work on myself before I want to spend time forever with these people that I chose and made. And that's really the saddest part of it is you make these people and I'm not sure that I can spend forever with them yet. I need to figure myself out still. So I'm trying to be a good dad. And that's tough when, you're not supposed to hit your kids anymore in 2020, and it's really, I'm making that choice. And 2 of my kids have a bleeding disorder. So it's really one that's made for me, right? I can't, it's more work for me to clean up blood is what I'm saying. That hurts me more than it hurts them. That's tough. That's tougher for me to do. So I waterboard them. That's what I do. I waterboard them. It's a lot easier. No marks left. Makes tub time real exciting too. Like, oh, no, I was just going to wash your hair. Sweet. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They eat their vegetables and they're clean. It's perfect. It's perfect. I don't know. I don't know what you know about my religion. Our version of heaven, I said family living forever, but we're also creating worlds. So, if you're going to make stuff up, you might as well go big, right? I don't know what other religion is offering that. So, I also don't know where everybody here stands on God. If you believe, don't believe, that's fine. We talked about people who believe in crystals, and I take it Mista C is super into horoscopes. I think all that's stupid. So, we can agree to disagree, right? We're fair. The people I don't understand are the people who are good people, but also atheists. I think they are wasting their time. There's nothing waiting for them after this life, right? That's what they believe. That's not what I believe. I think they're going to meet a disappointed dad, but they think there's nothing, So, why are they good? Why are they good people? I don't get that. Take the Snickers at the self-checkout, give it to me. Anyway, I'm one of those people that needs God so that I am a good person, and I know religion's gotten a bad rap for a lot of terrible things in the past, but I think we should look at those who are fundamental religious people and be like, well, they could be a lot more racist if they didn't have God. So thank goodness they've at least got God in their life, right? Who knows what terrible things they'd be doing. I know that I need God in my life because when my wife leaves 3 seconds on the microwave, it drives me insane. I don't know if anyone else lives with someone who has to beat the beep, but oh my gosh, when I go to a microwave, open it up, put my food in and shut it, I want the number buttons to work. I don't want to have to hit clear before I cook my food. So I need God to be like, hey man, you cannot poison your wife because she left 3 seconds on the microwave. Okay, it's an overreaction. So I know that I need God just to freaking relax a little bit. I also, when I'm making a right-hand turn and you're in front of me and you stop, I want to stab you, and I need God to be like, can't do that to people. And if you talk about your pets as kids, also want to stab you. Okay, they're not the same thing. Okay, I know you might care about your cat, but it's not the same as a kid. So let's not talk about the struggles of raising a kitten. Okay, I'm not equivocating those things at all. Oh my goodness. I feel like 2020, the best holiday usually is Christmas. I think it's going to be New Year. That's really what I think. I think everyone's ready to get into 2021. And I think we should push the new year to when the vaccine's available. Just put 2020 on hold or 2021 on hold until everyone's got vaccinated. Then we can have a new year, right? Then everyone can make out in the streets with whoever they want. No holds barred. It's fine. Anyway, that's what I think. I hope to see all of you in 2021. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's right, Seth Lawrence. I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And the dive bar comedy show, that is the way that we close it out with classic dive bar knowledge and grace. And one thing, Seth, you got kids, right? I'm gonna give you a tip. If they ever think you're not cool, you tell them that 50 Cent never does anything, drinks, or does any of those drugs he ever sold or hustle. Future does not take any of the drugs that he does. Oh, I don't know if you want to tell you would be like Future. The Future.
I have to introduce myself to Future and 50 Cent. Did you not see my race? Anyway.
And now, as a Philadelphian, and I know a few street guys that do some work, shall we say, all the best street hustlers that I've ever met don't do anything.
Straight edge. I love it.
The ones that's doing all kind of stuff, they always mess up, go to jail. But the ones that's like, 20 years, no problem, making money off of it, paying their bills with it, like it's a freaking job and whatnot. Like, I don't know, they might test me. Like, dude, what are you talking about, right? But the best ones, they were not. And also, he talked about religion. And one thing I learned about religion, to me, all religions are true, right? Because no matter what it is, Buddhism, whatever it is, there's about 4 to 10 things that everybody is. Be nice to people, treat others the same. All that other crap, wear your beard this long, wear your hair this long, do this on Thursdays, go to church on Fridays. That's just some powerful old rich man who was being a jerk. But in the core of all of them, it's all that, even if you probably look at sadism, all them people, they still got the same core things. So I think once people realize that that's the core, just like the dive bar where everything comes together and you cannot even touch COVID, it's so powerful. And I like that. No round of applause, everybody.
Great show. Great show.
Right, so that's our last comedian. I'm gonna close it out and whatnot. I've been practicing my little freestyle rounds because I got to do them for Instagram. I'm gonna make some Instagram videos, show my nipples and whatnot. You nasty people. OnlyFans, Carl Anthony /. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick run because I got to keep practicing these rhymes, and it's always good to practice while I'm drunk. Because if I can do it while I'm drunk, then that means I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do my biography. Well, I'm gonna take us out of here. We're gonna do the comedians, and we out here. So I service to the world as the third of a man and second of a woman. Economy is booming. Check to check, no malumin. Let's move into a bigger space. Too many living in an apartment place. So begins the case of that product, me, Mr. C. Born and raised in the hood, Mount Airy. A mental looking kind of scary. The neighbors say, how dare he talk about the hood like it's ghetto. I take them to the bar, I make the extra string stiletto while I tell them about the background. Went from Minimum Mac Pound, and everybody round the way is getting jacked now. And yo, I see the crack now, and it's killing me. You feeling me? The reaper steady healing me. I flash back to the 5th year when I started school with no fear. G-Town Montessori, yeah, I went there. My only memory is eating sloppy joes there with my fro hair. Next step is elementary. R.I.P. to the Waller brother Tyree. St. Therese is where they dropped me from K to 8. Religious rate, the family state. What's up to my brother Nate? Don't worry, brother Carl, always wake up late. And then I'll make up late. And then I move to that high school fool. Shorty's looking good, got me on the jewel. I'm short and skinny, kind of cool, but quiet though. But kind of quiet, Joe. Hanging bitches like the pilot, Joe. I must attest. ENS was the best. The third best failed the stress test. Only made me take a rest because I lasted for about a year. Next step, ranking all's here. Yo, I miss my brother K Digger, P Digger, B Money, and my son of great. So I had to fill my mental plate because I'm coming late out the gate. Graduate to Hampton. Yo, I was man, like a concert by Frampton. Plenty lovers everywhere. I came and went and yo, I still stare at the stars and say what could have been. I should have got it in. I let down my kin. Now I gotta sin just to eat. Never talking about holding heat. Doing things just to get meat because I got love for the lost and weak. And you know I love the words I speak. And that's the one. We had our whole and keep that going for all our comedians that came to the stage and whatnot. Clap, 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 clap. Let's get it right. I gotta make sure I got everybody's name right because I like to say everybody's name right. Okay, there we go.
Wow.
All right. Wait. So we're gonna do like a Shaka Zulu thing, all right? Because I like doing Shaka Zulu. And if you remember Shaka Zulu, they do a little chant, and it goes boom, 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 boom. Give me that boom, 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 boom. Give me that boom, boom. I'm gonna go through everybody. Henry Garcia. Shaka Zulu style because we all family. We always cousins. Everybody, we love everybody. All we live in the same. This is all about comedy show. Wild Joe, take me home.
Wow.
Andy got it.
Wow. We're like one of those acapella groups
now too.
We are multi-talented. We're like one of those acapella groups that YouTube sensation. All right. Well, this was another fun show. Thank you to all of our comics, to all the people that are watching. And be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out live streaming on our Facebook page, or check out all our past episodes where you can see all these comics and more at divebarcomedy.com. Oh my God. There's a lot going on there. I'm glad still COVID free next week. We'll see. So next Tuesday, got some suspense. Check us out at Dive Bar Comedy. And I'm Wild Joe. Peace out.
Thank you, Wild Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Woo. Good show.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good show.